All right. Hello, everybody. Well, guess what? Everything I was saying was not true. Um, I'm finally on. I thought I was on before. This always happens. Technical difficulties with YouTube. And don't ask me why it happens, but at least I'm on now. Nice to see all you guys. I had a question that I asked before, and the question was, what do you call people who like the English? Francophile people love the French. What about the people who love the English? Anyway, am I here, everybody? Raise your hand if you can see me. That'd be great. No treatment like that anymore unless one is wealthy. My therapist dropped me because I canceled 2 appointments. The road was closed, couldn't get there. All right. Am I here, guys? I'm here. All right. Thanks, Chris. Late as always, right? Well, that's because my computer wasn't streaming when it said it was. All right. All that stuff I said before. Okay, I'll start over again. It's January 12th. Playoff day in American football. Who cares? Nice to see you all here. Anglophile, thank you, Black Magic. Really appreciate it. Well, I hope you're hearing me now. Yes, okay. And you're seeing me too? Great. Well, look, all the regulars are here. My God. And some new people. Kevin Berman, Don Furter. What do you call a deer with no eyes? I can see you. I don't know what the deer with no eyes is. Tell me. You care about football, Mr. Rocket? Who's playing today? The San Francisco 49ers and the Minnesota somebody? Vikings. What about pot for sleep? Well, some people it helps sleep, some people it wakes up. A little fuzzy. What's fuzzy? Is the screen fuzzy? My God, technical difficulties all around. Should be okay. Green Bay versus Seattle. I definitely am cheering for Seattle. I'm definitely cheering for the Chiefs. Doobie-doo, nice to be here for the first time. All right. Hello, everybody from London. Yes. All right, so what's going on? Anthony Olson has good news to report. I missed it, but it basically said his GAD is gone. Hospitalization helped. I sent Anthony a manuscript to read. Hopefully he'll get around to it. Screen is fine. Local team here in Kansas City is playing, I think. Yes. All right. Questions. Thank you so much for all your encouragement. I don't know if you're talking to me or the live chatters, but nice to see everybody. Nice to see everybody. The rain is stopping in Portland. I'm in a good mood, everybody. The sun is coming out. What could be finer than sun coming out in Portland, Oregon in the middle of January? It's supposed to snow Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I have really important acupuncture treatments there. I may have to take a lift because I don't have a 4-wheel drive. All right. You are Mr. Rugged. You're struggling lately. Well, how are you struggling? Nice to see you, Sandra. Are you still exercising at the gym? Please don't talk. I'm trying to avoid knowing who will be in the Super Bowl. Well, how will you know that? The games haven't even started yet. Anyway, questions about mental health recovery. Until then, I have a joke for you from an egg cart. There's something called Vital Farms. They do organic chickens, eggs, free pasture, really cool people. And so I should have brought this to you, but I left it. But there was an image with this, but you have 2 hens talking to each other. The one hen says to the other, "Hey, I hear you have a new dating app. What is it?" The other hen says, "Oh, it's very good. It's called Hatch.com. How's that for a bad pun? Healing from neck surgery. Wow, well, I hope you're healing. What can I do with racing thoughts? It makes me anxious and tired. John, I find exercising, running, cycling up a hill, focusing on my breath and my thoughts go away. Also, mindfulness meditation helps. Sometimes medication helps. You can take care of racing thoughts. It is treatable. I need some real world tips how to lift myself up when I'm low. One thing I've learned over time is that no one is coming. We really need to find strength within. Absolutely. Education is the enemy of fear. Thank you. Well, Sarah, here's what you need. Self-care activities to improve your mood. 45 activities I put together over a 20-year period. Every one of these things will help you feel better and get going during the day. Hello from God's truth. I've been in bed for 5 days. I'm going to die. I feel and I'm sure. Well, I think that's just your mind. Are you getting any good psychiatric treatment? There was a good joke in the feed before you came on. What was it? Tell me. Where do I find this? Well, email me and I will send it to you. It would help if you made a donation, but, you know. Speaking of which, we broke some records the last couple of weeks in donations, and nobody has donated yet. But anyway, douglasblock@gmail.com for Sarah Shanahan. That's where you get it from me. The only place in the universe where that chart is in my home. Focusing on the moment in time instead of the past future, that really helps me. Yes, Doobie Doo, absolutely right. That is the way to break out of anything. Oh my God, who here has read The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle? I read the page, I was completely blown away by it. Robert Jenkins. Thank you. Robert has become a patron lately. He is incredibly generous with his channel. Brainlock has been truly helpful to me. I only read half the book so far, but it's really good. I start to meditate as soon as I get up before I sleep. Very nice, Robert. Robert is having OCD. He's using a wonderful book called Brainlock. He's meditating. He's on top of it, boys and girls. He is an example of what you can do when you really set the intention to heal. Yeah. Remember the very first page? He talks about a beggar sitting on a box and saying, and the stranger comes up to him and says, "You're not a beggar. Look inside that box. That box has gold and jewelry." And Eckhart Tolle says, "I am that stranger. I am telling you to look inside that box, but the box is within yourself. That's where you can find everything you need: transcendence, love, joy. It's all within you." What an amazing message. All right. So, Refuge Recovery is an awesome recovery tool. Yes. I know the guy who started it, actually. The son of, what's his name? Stephen Levine, a great spiritual teacher who's no longer with us. Get sunshine. You have to get out of bed. You must absolutely. Scientific evidence for meditation. I've started it too. Absolutely. Black magic. I'm going to the hospital tomorrow for my last 18th session. I'm worried that my behaviors are better. I'm still very hampered by emotional numbing. Can that be cured? Yes, emotional numbing can be cured. The brain is neoplastic. The brain can change. The brain can be healed. The brain can be restored. Neoplasticity. I think it's called that. Neoplasticity. Malleable. Yes, it can be changed. Noah Levine. Thank you. Levine. Thank you. His father was Stephen. I met Stephen on a number of occasions. Oh, good joke, Lazy Anthony Olson. I don't know what it is. Why did the man quit his job in recycling? Oh, yeah. Crushing cans is so depressing. Excellent. I love it. I'm going to actually go ahead and copy that. Answer emails, Doug? Haha, you know I get over 100 a day. But Roberts, since you're asking, as soon as they get off this live chat, I'm going to look for yours. All right, so let me go ahead and cut and paste this wonderful joke. It's amazing. It should have been here. Where is it? Damn. Well, I'll just put it over here. Okay, so, yep, I guess I didn't get that. All right. Oh, if the brain can't change, we would never get ill, right? Exactly. I could not. I tried so many times. Yes, you need help, Mohammed. What about going into the hospital? That's what Anthony Olson did. It helped him. Yes, ECT sessions. Yes. Well, ECT helps. It looks like it's helped you a little. The emotional numbing can be done with therapy. All the exercises I use, medication. You can get better. Of course, I'll answer your email, Robert. I was talking about Anthony's joke about the homeless man. Anthony's on a roll today. Well, I didn't hear the joke about the homeless man. I missed it. I went to the zoo and saw a baguette in the cage. The zookeeper said it was bred in captivity. Oh my God. Where'd you get that? Oh, that's amazing, Doobie-Doo. Constantinopolis, yes, you need to burn energy. You need to get outside and exercise and get the endorphins going. Unless you're invalid, you must. Yes, but guess what? Depression does that. It robs you of motivation, Sandra. You're physically able to get up. You're physically able to run. You're physically able to cook breakfast. But emotionally, the depression, the brain is not working properly. There's nothing wrong with your body, but it's the brain, the chemicals, the mind that is injured. That's what makes depression so so horrible and, so dangerous. All right, I went ahead and cut and pasted that. So what do? We go back to Safari. We go back to OBS. 55 people watching. Well, not exactly 80 like last week, but I'll take it. Maybe it's because it was the first Sunday of the year. My connection is lost and now it's connected again. Oh, there. Okay, here we are. Boy. What kill with the near eyes that isn't moving? Still vo idea. Don't know that. We're providing the motivation right now. Otherwise, they have this chat. 55 is the best watching. Thank you very much. Doc tell us meds helping only 20% of the time, 80% up tests. That's not true. Meds help more than 20% of the time, depending on the person. I've heard it like 50-50, which is still not great. But all right. What else do we have? Lori B, nice to see you. Donnell Taylor, does depression stop you from finishing college or education? It can if it's bad enough. I was depressed in college. I almost dropped out, and I went from a 4.0 student to a 3.0 student. Yeah, depression can definitely affect your ability to finish college and to be motivated. Now look what Mohammed said. I hate myself. I'm a loser. No, that's your depression talking, Mohammed. That is not you. That is not Mohammed. That is the depression telling you you're a loser. Cancel. That's not true. My friend, you need to get treatment. You need to get under the care of a mental health professional. Medication, therapy, hospitalization, whatever it takes. Thank you, Sarah, for that lovely donation. I love your name, Sarah Shanahan. It's so melodic. I recognize your little icon. I think you've commented on my channel before. Anyway, send me an email, Sarah, and I'll send you that chart. Hey, greetings from the Midwest, one of my favorite places. Oh, by the way, whoa, I've got a very important announcement to make. There's an amazing podcast, which I'm going to be a guest on next Tuesday. Do you listen to podcasts? It's the best on the internet by two sisters from Wisconsin. It's called Giving Voice to Depression. I'll post the link after I'm on, but you should definitely listen to it. They're talking to me about relapse prevention. We did a taping last week. I'll be a guest on January 21 or 22. A huge part of my recovery, your videos are sometimes my only salvation. Well, thank you, Don. It's nice to hear. Great. Is it normally extra sensitive? There's a bunch of people called highly sensitive people. You should read the book by Elaine Aron. Yes, for those people, it's normal. Some people are more sensitive than others. Absolutely. Supplements. What's your take on sarcosine and N-acetylcysteine? I've never heard of them. So probably couldn't do any harm, but talk to your doctor. It's amazing, Kelly Byrne says, how much getting up and moving around helps with mood. It's also amazing how hard it can be to get going. Absolutely. That's the name of the game. I wish my doctor would refill my hormone RX that was helping my depression. My previous doctor said I need to not be miserable. He's right. It worked great. We'll get a different doctor. Hi, doctor. You've been very helpful. I still struggle a bit. Cancel, but thank you, DR, very much. I'm not a doctor, but thanks for calling me one. Mohammed, that's your depression talking. You need help. I'm telling you. What can you say is physical pain from depression? Well, treating the depression. People who have depression often have physical aches and pains that have no biological or physiological basis. That's, again, the brain creating a lot of mischief. Work with your doctor, work with your doctor, work with your doctor. Oh, I've been doing GLAD, says Sarah Shanahan. Can anybody tell us what GLAD means? It's an acronym I introduced 2 videos ago. What am I grateful for? Oh. Anyway, I was trying to write it. And grateful, learn, accomplish, and delight. speaking of which, if you all see my video yesterday called "Depression Hates a Moving Target," it's really been really popular. I didn't realize it would be, but you should definitely check it out. I'm sure some of you had. Let's say new. All right, enough about me. So great. Yes, I can't get out of bed today. Jackie James, do your best. Have someone call you. I used to have people call me over the phone and coach me from over the phone. That really helped. 1 foot out, 1 foot in the other, sit up. My brother, he called me from New York. I'm getting my children to do this with me daily. Excellent, Sarah. Nice work. So, Sarah, why don't you explain to the people what glad means? Every day at the end of the day, you're supposed to say to yourself, what am I grateful for today? What did I learn? What did I accomplish? And what did I delight in? It resets the brain. After 21 days, you'll be a new person. Sandra, all right, best of luck, everyone. Going to take my own advice and put my face in the sun up here. Maintenance management. Hey, where is it? Where is the sunshine, Sandra? Where are you? Tell me. Very good, Chum Chums. I like your joke. Chad Kink, I've been in the house for 3 weeks because my anxiety is so high, 90% of the time. It's hard for me to even take full breaths. Back pain that goes to chest makes it hard to breathe. Well, are you in treatment? Are you seeing a doctor? Are you seeing a psychologist? You've got to reach out for support, all of us. We can't do this alone. Kelly Burns gives us a thumbs up for Depression Hates a Moving Target. Okay, guys, so you know that. What were the 3 pillars of, oh, it's sunny today in the UK? That's unusual, isn't it? The 3 pillars of mental health recovery. Has anybody seen that video? 63 people watching, 16 minutes into the hour. We've got two donations. I like to get at least 2 every 15 minutes or 8 per hour. That'd be great if we could have a few people coming in and contributing. 99 cents and you're in. That's all it takes. Anyway, the 3 pillars of mental health recovery. Mental health. HEALTHRECOVERY. What are they? Set the intention to heal, reach out for support, and treat your symptoms using a combination of mutually supportive therapies. I used to be addicted to hokey pokey, but I turned myself around. God, doobie-doo, where do you get these? Your puns are amazing. Anyway, thank you, Mr. Rocket, for your $2 donation. The thought is greatly appreciated. Elodie Cato, nice to see you. Doug, how can I do when I don't have enough money to see a therapist? Well, that is a tough situation. In Portland, Oregon, we have low-cost therapists and no-cost therapists. Do you have that where you live? Also, there are meetup groups and depression chat groups where you can get peer support. See if those are in your area. Have you ever heard of someone's depression lifting after their thyroid is correct? Me. I'm on thyroid medication now. Low thyroid is a potential cause of depression. Yes. Chris Geiser, 1 or 3 appointments for psych eval next Monday. Next therapy session on 129. Getting there. Nice, Chris. By the way, do you want to review my new manuscript on suicide prevention? It would be really great. Yeah. I was addicted to battery acid. The police charged me. Very, very funny. So I want to answer somebody. Whoa. Let's go up. Antidepressants destroy my brain. Don't take them. Well, your brain can heal. So anyway, Lori B, yes. Mary Ellen Copeland, the great author who's written so many good depression help books, self-help books, was depressed for decades until she got her thyroid corrected, and then it went away. Yes, if you're depressed, one of the first things you do is get a thyroid test and make sure your thyroid is not low. And of course, do this always under the supervision of a doctor. Can anyone tell me if you have the urge to isolate yourself from everyone? Well, that happens when people are depressed. So I'm sure some of the people here have been through that, Amina. I'm trying to, 2019 was hard, but I'm still thankful for little things. Thank you. Remember, what goes down must come up. If you had a bad year in 2019, you'll have a better year in 2020. Did you take T3? Yes, I'm taking, that's right, I'm taking it right now. Make sure you get up at the same time every day, get enough sleep, 9 to 10 hours. Yes, medical marijuana helps my insomnia. I'm fortunate to have a license. It's indica strain that helps. All right, Sarah. Douglas, you have friends who are able to help you, call you, and understand how to help you. I have no one in my life who understands or is equipped to help me personally. Wow, Sarah. What about you have children? Do you have a partner? Any friends? You can, there are, again, chat groups and meetup groups. And what about a counselor? Can you find a low-cost one? Yeah, you need other people. I'm sorry, Sarah. Set the intention to heal. Tell yourself, I'm going to find the right and perfect support from other people. Say that to yourself every day and reach out. You'll find somebody. You're here. That's a good thing, right? All right, Chris, send me an email. I know I have yours somewhere, but send it to me one more time, okay? And I'll send it right off to you. douglasblock@gmail.com. And by the way, my nephew is going through some transformation, recovering from a drug addiction, and he talked about the phoenix, and this is it. This is the symbol. From the ashes I rise. Julie Hayes, one of our great live chatters in the past, made this for me. That is my favorite image for overcoming and transforming depression. All right. Oh, yes, I know you've said that before, Jason. I have like jokes about chimneys. I got a stack of them. All right. Yes, where are your friends, Sarah? Yes. Thank you, Tony Ishii, for saying that. Mr. Rocky, to tell me how to deal with that. I'm losing everyone around me and I feel awful. Anthony, both anxiety and depression caused me to isolate myself. It was horrible because isolation contributed to the symptoms. Absolutely right. Urge to isolate makes support groups hard to go to, paradoxically. Absolutely, but you just got to make yourself do it. I don't know what else to say. You've just got to tell yourself, I need help, I need support. I know this, I'm going to push against what's easy. It's like lifting weights, you know? You can't really grow unless you overcome resistance. And unfortunately, it's so much easier said than done. But this is where soul strength comes in, and this is where prayer comes in. I believe we have a higher power. If we call upon that higher power, it can help us get the strength we need to do what we need to do to get better. 66 people watching. I hope we hit 70. Victor Stewart Cohn, what a lovely name. Doug, thank you for your hope. Any reason you don't mention you have MA? You are more than a coach. Is that more antidepressants? What is, oh, you mean a master's degree in counseling? Oh, yes. Well, I have a master's degree in counseling. Here it is right here. Look at that. Masters of Arts. Can anybody see this? I think it says Masters of Arts. Yes. Masters of Arts, Douglas Block, University of Oregon, right there, the U of Zero, as I like to call it. By the way, they have a great basketball team for you guys who like college basketball, and their football team, they won the Rose Bowl. When I went to the University of Oregon, no one cared about sports. We had good academics. Now it's just a big sports school. All right, anyway, yes, Victor Stewart Cohn, thank you for reminding me. I do have a Master's of Arts. Thank you, thank you. I brought some ice cream today. It made me feel better. Excellent. Pleasure, pleasure, pleasure. Can depression cause someone to have cancer? That's the tricky question. I think it can lower your immune system and make you more susceptible to many things. But no, depression does not cause cancer. Cancer is a very complex illness that has lots of causes. But to the extent that the depression has been linked to heart disease and Alzheimer's, I'll say that. They've got studies to show that. So yeah, depression is not a good thing to have for your physical health. Absolutely. All right, email sent. Take your time, no rush. I'll send it this afternoon, Chris. Isolation is my worst problem, says Lazy Ranch. I live so far off grids. It's ridiculous. Quiet out here, but lonely and scary. I want to sell the place, but it needs fixing things. My son won't help. Oh, I love you, Noetic. That's a great. I used to belong to the Institute for Noetic Studies. Well, Lazy Ranch, maybe you could sell the place and just have the person fix it up themselves and just give them a discount. Have I struggled with depression this winter, SB? I hit some low points right after the new year, but yes, I did for about a week when the weather became so horrible in Oregon. Now I'm getting used to it. 70 people watching. Thank you, Mary C. Yeah, I don't think stress causes cancer. I think it makes you more susceptible to all sorts of illnesses. So it is good to manage your stress, absolutely. All the bright places. I should have realized I was getting depressed again. I always got physically separated. I didn't want to realize that depression caused it. Be aware. Unforgiveness causes cancer? Well, again, cancer is a complex illness. I would be very careful about making these one-to-one correlations. Anyway, yes, I have a light box. I should show it to everybody. Next time I'm going to bring it on here. Light boxes are amazing when you have seasonal affective disorder, especially if you live in a great place like Oregon. Weather doesn't bother you? Mr. Rocket, you're a fortunate person. Why do I look so far away in this screen? Whoops, I just knocked something over. Lori B, I always wake up with severe depression around 6 a.m. Is that diurnal depression? Yes. Well, depression is worse in the morning and gets better in the evening for many, many people. But yeah, I had that for years. Not so bad anymore. If I did, I wouldn't live here in Minnesota. Yes, if you live in Minnesota, you better not let it bother you, especially during the winters. Oh my God, so damn cold. Yeah, stress is one of the triggers. Stress basically affects your immune system and makes the body more susceptible to many things. So that's what I will say. Yeah, it certainly could be a trigger for cancer and many other stuff. Where do you love, Sarah? Are you in the okay? I'm not quite sure what that means. Sometimes I tuck my knees into my chest and lean forward. That's just how I roll. Oh my God, you're the worst. Victor Stewart Cohn. Doug, love to hear you do a video giving suggestions on how to use addictive behaviors as a medication to treat how not to. Oh, I did a video years before you were born, Victor Stewart Cohn, in 2014 called Addiction and Depression. Look it up on my website. Just type in the word addiction. Did that years ago. Oh yeah. There's 80% of the people who have addiction have some sort of mental health disorder. No doubt about it. It's probably closer to 100%. I can't type depression. So yeah, go look at that. Look up that video on addiction and depression, Victor Stewart. Yes, Clara Weeks says, Pony Go, am I familiar with her books and methods? Yes, she's excellent. Wonderful, wonderful person from Australia. Anyone tried meditation? Yeah, there's a guy named Brian W. who swears by it, but he's not here today. You've read that book? Whoa, Kelly Burns, thank you for the live chat. Kelly, Chris, we've got our regular contributors here. Thank you guys. Really means a lot to me that you help sponsor this channel. And if anybody wants to become actually a, yay, Claire Weeks, yeah, she's cool. I'm loving the joke, says Natasha. I'll give you one or two. Why did the Scarecrow go on to be a neurosurgeon? He was outstanding in his field. That's an old one. All right, what tools help to cover cortisol levels and how bad for you is high cortisol on your brain? Yes, high cortisol levels are not good for your brain, absolutely right. And that's indicated as stress. Right, I'm going to have some of my hot chocolate. It's 28 minutes after the hour, 66 people watching. We've had 4 donations right on schedule for 8.5 hours. And here's Victor Stewart Cohn. It says $1.99 and it says $10. I'm not quite sure what that means. I'd rather take the 10, but thank you, Victor. Anyone here ever use online coaching? BetterHelp. Yeah, BetterHelp is very, very good. I don't know how affordable it is, but it's a good system. Does major depression, anxiety, and PTSD qualify you for disability? Mary C., it does if you have a history of not being able to work because of it and if you have psychiatrists to back you up. I got a disability years ago as a result. Yes, it can qualify you for disability, but you have to have a history of not working and you have to have psychiatrists who can document it. Elodie Cato, I have a really personal question. Did one of your elders ever have been suffering from depression? My elders. You mean my parents? My mother, my father, my brother, my grandfather. Yes, it's way on. It's down the line. Yeah, my depression is partially genetically caused because also my cousin. Oh my God, he had a nervous breakdown at Harvard, never recovered. Yeah, I have a lot of depressives in my family, and that's not a personal question. But glad to. Lori V, Patreon contributor here, only $2 more. Well, that's good. That's good. Yes, Mohammed Asanet, that is your depression talking. Speaking of people with negative views, where is Who's that guy from, come on, from Florida? What's his name? Moby Zero. Moby Zero is not here today. Hope he's okay. Yes, classical music in the background. My wife Joan is playing it as she gets on the elliptical. Reading Berkshire, I don't know what that means. I have very bad depression, 14 months because of the death of a loved one, and yoga meditation helped me a lot. Yes, I love Soterini. Very, very good. Death of a loved one, separation, loss, always will be a trigger for depression, but the fact you're taking care of yourself, excellent, good for you. You should be proud of yourself. SSD is pretty much determined by your doctor's cooperation. Absolutely right, Lori B. By the way, what is that? That's not an AIDS thing, or that, is it cancer, the little ribbon? Maybe he's gone to North Korea. You are funny, Jason Gluo. Oh my God. Mobius here has a phobia of North Korea. No, I don't think he would have gone there. Maybe South Korea. Reading, Berkshire is a city in the UK. Okay. I thought it was Reading. I guess it's pronounced Reading. I've heard BetterHelp counseling advertised on the Mental Illness Happy Hour podcast. Yeah, they've been around for a while. They're legit, but again, I don't think they're cheap. If depression is genetic, how do we prepare our children for the next generation? Donnell wants to know. Get help yourself. Do what you can to improve your mood. Model for your children what being around someone with a good mood is like, and also treat them with love and respect. If children are treated with love and feel like they're loved and cared for, depression is much less likely to overtake them. So you can do a lot for your children. Matter of fact, I know a lot of people my age and younger, 40s, 50s, 60s, who had mentally ill parents who were just fine. So it's not, it's not a, what's death sentence? I don't know what, that's not the word for you. You know what I mean? It's not predetermined just because you're depressed that your children will be. Eddie Lodi Cattell, have you ever been taking French classes because you are pronouncing my name, haha, c'est très sympathique. Yes, well, I know a bunch of French people, and I had a French teacher in my depression support group. I took Spanish, but yeah, Cateau, T-E-A-U-X. Yeah, I've known a lot of French people. No, I've never taken French, but my wife Joan has. Long-term benzo use can exacerbate depression. James Hadaway, nice to see you. The next equation to enlightenment and freedom from things that hurt us are food or the soul, company and excitement, food for the body, shops and restaurants, and social acceptance. I'm not quite sure what that meant. Oh, look, there's a French. Helena Zad-Jack is saying who? I don't know, something je suis français. Someone interpret that for me, please. All right, Dan Fortier. Is that French? Meditation gives me more relief than alcohol. Self-medication has caused most of my hospital stays. Absolutely. Do you go to 12-step meetings, Dan Fortier? Mr. Power says, check out my channel if you want to smile or laugh. That's fine. All right. Andrea and Helena, you got to link up. Yeah, absolutely. You asked about my ribbon, benzodiazepines awareness. Is that what that ribbon is for? Never even heard of it. Mr. Rocket, all these Frenchmen. I'm a Francophile. $25 and wish I was in Italy. Doug, thanks for this live chat. Hoaxstall, wish I was in Italy. You're so generous with your contributions, but you just sort of come out of the blue. I'd love to hear to say something like know something about you. Like, where do you live? Do you suffer from depression or anxiety? How's life? How old are you? Do you have any kids? But it's all personal. You don't have to say anything. But I just appreciate your donation, and I'd like to know more about you. Are French fries French? I don't know. You should ask them. Lori B has many amazing videos. Really? Tell me what they're about. Victor Stewart Cohn. Doug, yes, that was a $10 donation from me. XO, yes. Well, I wonder why I said $1.99. Anyway, where do you live, Victor Stewart? Sounds like you might be Cohen. That sounds like a Jewish name, which is my history. The body requires energy for the soul and mind, and the soul and mind then requires more experience, food. Okay? Italy's a lovely place. I want to go there before I die. I'm 70. I wish I was in Italy. He's going to take me on a tour, last I heard. French fries supposedly originated in Belgium, I think. Remember reading that somewhere. Well, French fries are from Belgium, says Elodie Cateau. Well, she should know. How does doing your YouTube videos and live chat help you yourself with depression? Oh, yes, the 12th step of the 12-step movements. We give it away in order to keep it. Let me write that down. Hi, Noah. Is Noah here? I would like to know where Noah Thomas is. I have not been able to get a hold of him. Tony Issue, have you heard from him at all? Okay, so what did I say? We give it away. In order. Okay, who can explain to me what that means? What that means? Whoops. Yeah. We give it away in order to keep it, says Alcoholics Anonymous. So, you asked me how my doing my videos and doing my live chat helps with my depression. When I'm serving people, when I'm helping people, guess what? I can't think about myself as much. I can't dwell on my dark, negative thoughts, my painful history, the fact that we have somebody in power in the United States who I think is a moron. Oh, don't get political, Doug. But anyway, yes, all the reasons for depression go away when I'm helping and serving people. And it's true for all of us. Dicing with death. You're very funny, Jason Clulo. I'm starting to be furious with myself. Not depression, but glad to have a different feeling other than apathy. Yes, anger is better than apathy. But take that anger and use it constructively. Use it to motivate yourself to go to the gym. My personal story, raw, straight up, what happened to me and the horror show depression is causing me. That's what your channel's about? Yeah, put the link there. I'd like to go there. We need to take the others to do a European tour. We can all meet him. Well, just start writing me. If you set up a tour for me, I'll pay for my own plane ticket. Seriously. Over there, they eat French fries with mayonnaise. Oh my God! Talking about fat and heart disease. Do you think Trump is depressed? I can't make a psychiatric, analysis of Trump, except I think that he is he lacks empathy. I'll say that. And in McDonald's, whoops, Dan Fortier. Did I pronounce your name right? Is that the way like Elodie Cateau, Don Fortier? Thank you for the $10. We're up to 6 contributions. We only need 2 more. Oh my God, 27% left in my computer. I'm going to have to plug it into power. He's mad, yes. I would say he's mad, angry, and mad maybe some other ways. But yes, James Hadaway, but you also have to give yourself a break from those emotions. Whoever the president is, you would find emotional unstableness. Thing that hurt us, i.e. the Illuminati. I don't know what the Illuminati is, but I've heard that word before. It's a good word. At McDonald's, you can buy a beer. I think that's the line from Pulp Fiction. What's the line from Pulp Fiction? And in McDonald's, you can buy a beer. Can you buy a beer in McDonald's? I wasn't aware of it. Take a look at the link above. These drunks really help me, but are not making much for farmers. I'm not quite sure what that means. Yeah, we can learn Illuminati are bright people. That makes sense. All right, 67 people watching, 38 minutes past. I'm getting tired, guys. I didn't sleep well last night. Do you know about the Illuminati, Knights Templar? I know I've heard the word Knights Templar, yes. It doesn't come from Britain, like the Knights of King Arthur and the Round Table. I've heard that term. Maybe I should look it up on my phone. I'll look it up. Okay. All right. So, Knights Templar, where are we? Let's get Google and we'll go ahead and look it up. KNIGHTSTEMPLAR. Knights Templar. The Soldiers of Christ. Order of Solomon's Temple. The Knights Templar. Some of the Templars were a Catholic military order founded in 1119. Recognized by the Papal in 1139. Wow. A large organization of devout Christians during the medieval era who carried out an important mission to protect European travelers visiting sites in the Holy Land, while also carrying out military operations. Okay, I learned something. The Knights Templar. Well, are you a member? Guardians of the Ark of the Covenant. Yeah, I just read about it. I'm not here to say I hate the Illuminati, but I'm just pointing out that they are not the people on the people's side. Well, are they still even around? All right, let's get back to depression. So hard to be depressed on my medication when I know if I stop it, I'll go hypomanic or manic and not feel depressed. Doctors say I have to take it or I might get sick, but I already feel dead. Well, talk to your doctors about the medication. when you say you might go hypomanic, are you diagnosed with bipolar 2? Because I am, and that's why I have to stand my medication. Uh, anyway, yes, well, saving peace, talk about with your doctors. Yeah, I saw a post on Instagram that said that committing suicide is giving our pain to the people that we love. By the way, I hate that term, committing suicide. People die by suicide. People commit crimes, they commit assault. You know, that's a bad thing. Get rid of the word commit. And what I've heard is dying by suicide doesn't get rid of the pain, it just transfers it to somebody else. And boy, do I know that. My roommate died by suicide, who I've been close to for 20 years. Victor Stewart Cohen, thank you, Doug, for your answer regarding you're doing a YouTube channel helps people with depression. Thank you. Nothing will happen until we learn to work together. Everyone pushing diametrically opposed goes nowhere. How are you doing, SB, by the way? I should give you a call. I sent you my manuscript. I'm going to send it to you today. SB and I are old good friends from Sacramento all the way to Portland, Oregon. 18% on my computer. Well, it's time to plug it in. 41 minutes down, 67 people watching. Let's go back up to 70, can we? How can you recover from generalized anxiety disorder? That's a $64,000 question. Much better term, Elodie Cato. It's the term that the AFSP says we should use. So, Laura, you should go to my video, How to Rewire Your Anxious Brain. Douglas Block video. So check out that video, How to Rewire Your Anxious Brain. I thought depression was supposed to be the biggest illness in the world by 2020, and we're in 2020, which is very depressing to me. Do I believe in an afterlife? And if you don't, why would all this struggle be worth it in the end? I also myself don't believe in this, but it's hard to see. I believe in reincarnation. So I believe everything we're here to learn, and everything that we learn, we carry over to the next life. The struggle is worth it. Personal growth is worth it. Transformation is worth it. Yes, yes, yes. We're not just put here to suffer and be miserable. We're here to grow and learn, and sometimes we learn through suffering and pain. Yes, I'm internal family systems therapy. I've heard of it. What is it like, Victor Stewart Cohen? I've heard good things about it. Thanks. I didn't know you had bipolar 2. I've been diagnosed with bipolar 1. Feels like a life sentence. Medication makes me dull. Well, what type of medication are you taking? I know that lithium can make you dull, but there's other medications. There's, Topamax, which I think my nephew takes. Yeah. So talk to your doctor about the medication thing. You're okay, winter months are difficult. I didn't really think it got winter in Sacramento, California. Anyway, I'm going to send you my book today. Let's chat on the phone. Tell me when your piano lessons are over. Yeah, a soldier survived mustard gas in battle and then pepper spray by the police. He's now a seasoned veteran. I got that, Jason Glulo. I've heard that before. Donnie Smith is giving out his email address in case anybody wants to email him. It is the best idea to have relations when depressed. A partner helps, yes. Whoops, whoops. All these comments are coming out. I got to see them all. There's a med called Atarax, non-addictive like Ativan and Xanax had a baby. Brilliant marketing skill. Stay away from benzos if you can for anxiety. I've never heard of Atarax. Is it non-addictive, Lori? Let me know. The Awakened Wolves, hello again, nice to see you. James Hadaway, if we don't let go or move on, we end up in the same situations, then you must question how you can take more, and possibly the answer will be no, so then consider happiness and new ventures. Okay, that was a long sentence. Did someone say piano lessons? I'm a piano professor. Yes, you are, Anthony Olson. You're a man of many talents. I actually heard you play on the internet. Very good. I love your passion when you play the piano. Nice work. That's why you go to Estonia. Why do you go to Estonia? I don't quite get it. I hear it's a kind of interesting place. My son is struggling with depression, won't take medication. He's at a prestigious university, lots of stress. So yeah, that'll do it every time. People get depressed when they go to the college. Maybe you should send him my book. My book has a non. Hey, I haven't even advertised my book, have I? Come on, you guys. You should all have a copy of this. Healing from Depression. 12 Weeks to a Better Mood. A Body, Mind, Spirit Recovery Program. Yeah, get that for your son. It has a non-medication oriented way of treating depression. You lost 9 kilograms? That's like 19 pounds, Muhammad. You need to go into treatment. Hiking all day regular on weekends, even alone, makes me stop thinking. It makes the week easier. Of course, being in nature, one of the major ways to feel better. Okay. Here's brilliant, but ... Yeah, get him a copy of my book. My dog has been my biggest therapy animals. Yes, they're fantastic for depression. Yes, 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 yes. I have a whole video called The Use of Pets and Healing from Depression. Excellent. Atarax works like Benadryl. I tried when I decided to put myself in patient and was encouraged to try while taping off Ativan. It really worked, and I'm a sensitive. Wow. But is it prescription? Because Benadryl is non-prescription. Thank you. Haircut looks good. I need to do something. I look like a wild man. Ronnie Ronan, tell your son that if university doesn't work out, that's okay. There are other ways leading to Rome. Let him know that it's too much. It's okay. Or take a break. Education is very important in America. If you're, my niece is brilliant, 36-year-old brilliant, but she's making $13 an hour because she has no degree. So I think that you should try to cope with college and stay there if you can. But sometimes it means taking a break. Arax was an antihistamine, exactly. So why should it be prescription? You must basically be able to get it over the counter. Donnie Smith says, if you ever want to talk, Muhammad, let me know. Well, give me your email address. I think you did. All right. We got to get another joke besides Jason Kulo. 10%, 15 minutes left. 71 people watching. Yes, over 70. Let's make it 80. I bought some camouflage pants, but I couldn't find them. Did you hear about the cross-eyed teacher that got fired? She couldn't control her pupils. Boy, oh boy. Here's my favorite. I have a rare disorder. For no reason I yell, broccoli, cauliflower, broccoli, cauliflower, broccoli, cauliflower. I think I have Flouret's syndrome. I bundled that, didn't I? Flouret's syndrome. Thank you, Doug. Yeah, I like 4 Estonian bottles in my house as we speak. Last time I went there, somebody actually had a huge cart about the size of 2 fridges of just alcoholic beverages. Chum-chums, where do you live? This isn't Estonian like in Central Eastern Europe. How did the Roman Empire get cut in half with the path of Caesars? Kelly Vernon, that was so bad it was good. Okay. Someone just said about reaching out. Mohammed, do you have a family? I hope so. You need someone close by who cares. It's hard to reach out, but please try. Thank you, Lazy Eye Ranch. That was a wonderful thing you said to Mohammed. He needs a lot of support. Man is washing his car with his son. The son asks, can't you use a sponge? Oh my God, that took me a while to get that. Thank you. We have a guy here who, I forgot his name. I'll remember it. He said, I broke my arm in 2 places. You know what my doctor told me? Stay away from those places. How's that? Similar joke. The British do booze cruises to France for cheap alcohol. I should be promoting drinking on the channel. I don't think drinking is very good for people with depression, quite frankly. It's a depressant. Why can you not trust atoms? Because they make up everything. Wow. Sarah Shanahan, touche. I still love your name. Tinted Janice, I've never seen you before. My mechanic sleeps under his car because he likes to wake up oily in the morning. Oh my God, you guys are you're on a roll, all of you. I can't stop laughing. Why do I need medication if I've got these jokes? I already feel lonely knowing this live chat's going to end in 12 minutes. Why don't you email to some of the people here? Najaran, anybody who wants to email with Najaran and stay connected over the week, do so. Oh, you forgot this chat again? Well, hey, you've got 5 minutes left. I wonder if the comedian Stephen Wright has kids. Well, I don't know who he is, so I couldn't imagine him a dad one way or the other. Hey, Joni,
Yes.
could you hand me the, it's lying on the floor, the power cord?
Yes.
This is about, it's just, you can just pass it right on to me. It's about to fall apart. Thank you so much. Station break. I got to plug in a power cord, otherwise this computer is going to collapse. So give me a second here. I'm going to have to just do that. Oh, it's over here. All right. Saved by the bell. We only had 4% left for the battery. All right. My doc wants me to try Tofranil. That's the oldest antidepressants on the books, Lori. Moving out of your parents' house. Independence. Yay, yay. Muhammad, Donnie, I would love to talk with you. Yes, come on, Donnie, reach out to Muhammad. He needs someone. He needs a confidant. He needs a personal. Perfectly Hidden Depression by Dr. Rutherford. And what is that about? Kind of seems obvious, huh? Depression that you can't see. Okay, come on, let's get this connection back. I'm going to copy and paste that, see if I can read it at some point, with all the other things I have going on. All right, let's go back to the chat. It is 12:57, 3 minutes. I'd love to have one last donation before we close this session. Yeah, SB is a great person, Anthony Olson. Oh, yeah, that's right. You both teach piano. Of course. I've talked about Stephanie took some of my seminars on anxiety. Yeah, she's a great person. And probably a damn good piano teacher. Moving back to my parents. Someone moves out, someone moves back. Linden tea. I have linden tea too. I have a huge linden tree right in front of my house. I can make it anytime I want. Caleb, I have one called Managing OCD with CBT for Dummies. It's excellent. I'm a pastor of mental health. I call this a mental health ministry. Stephanie and I both have a great love of spirituality. I live with a narc, my mom. Is that someone who turns in people like narcotics agency or someone who's addicted to narcotics? He's tried everything else, SSRI, SNRI, etc., Wellbutrin, Remeron, and who is he, Laurie B? I'm not quite sure who you're referring to. But I should go further up in the chat here, shouldn't I? Laurie B, where are you? What should we do? Benzos are depressants just like alcohol. Exactly. You know all about them. Tofranil is a good medication, Laurie. You might want to try it. Remeron is very sedating. You're right, Caleb. Dr. Martin Rutherford also has a podcast. Oh, great. I'll look her up. Thank you. I'm starting a podcast on depression myself in about 2 weeks. 59 people. Oh my God, we still have 7 minutes. Why did I say only 3 minutes left? Who knows? Well, I'm getting kind of tired. I think I'm going to basically leave about 5 minutes early. I didn't sleep well last night. It's so cool. I've never caught one of these chats before because the time is different in New Zealand. It's early morning here. Yes, it is saving peace. It's really early in the morning. My goodness, you must be like 6 or 7 in the morning. I love Stephen Wright. He has no kids. Well, I'll have to look him up. All right. Well, can we have one more contribution in the next 2 minutes before I call it a day? I have to get up and walk around my whoops. I'm going to stand up, guys. Hope it doesn't break anything. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. I'm doing heel taps. Much better. I'm really glad I found this live chat, says Myra Sandoval. Where do you live, Myra? He's a funny, deadpan, and strange but funny. Okay, yes, it's tomorrow here already, so I can tell you guys that tomorrow is going to be a good day. Thank you, Saving Peace. Yes, you are ahead of us, are you not? 19 hours, maybe? If you aren't a part of the solution, you're part of the precipitate. Stephen Wright. Oh boy, he is clever, Donnie Smith. Brian May has come out as having depression, says Jason. And who is Brian May? He must be somebody from the Great Britain. I have great shirt buttons. Thank you. You can't even see them, can you? Maybe you saw them when I was standing up. Hope you make it through the week without anxiety. Stay strong. EFT tapping helps. Yes, we should do a whole thing. You go like this. Even though I hate myself, no, even though I have this depression, I totally and unconditionally love myself. You tap on acupuncture points. There's like tons of information on it. It's called emotional freedom technique. So you should look that up, EFT. By the way, that is Bach in the background. Brilliant guitarist from Queen. He's a genius too. Wow. You know what? Speaking of a genius, someone told me someone died last week. I've never heard of this person, but he's supposed to be the greatest drummer who ever lived. His name is Neil. I think is it Neil Peart? I don't know. Something like. Is that his name? Has anyone ever heard of, let's go back, UMMER. Has anyone ever heard of Neil Peart, the drummer from, I think it was called Rush or something like that? Anyway, I saw him online. Boy, he's good. He just died of cancer just a week or so ago. After this live stream, you can get Bach to listening to classical music. Oh my God, Anthony Olson. A pun. You made a pun up right in the moment. All right, 54 people. People are dropping off. Well, of course, you live in Portland wearing Birkenstocks? Of course. Where else would I live? I lived in Eugene before then. Sorry, rush yet. I have a long list of classical music shows. Anthony Nelson, that's great. You can't tell out loud because nobody would be able to see the spelling. Catch you later, doobie-doo. Hey, appreciate your really funny jokes. Nice to see you. Thank you, guys. This is brighten my day. It is weirdly also brighten my mood. Well, the two are the same, aren't they? Please fix me up with your niece, some nice Jewish boy who loves your niece's uncle's work. Well, she's already married, Victor Stewart, but I'm a good matchmaker. I've set up many people who got married. Just tell me your age and where you live. We'll try to see what we can do for you. Yes, well, I'm sure you're a nice Jewish boy, and I'm sure there's lots of women out there who would really appreciate you. But where do you live? By the way, my best friend's name is Stuart. Where did Noah keep the bees on the ark? In the archive. God! Oh my goodness, these are bad. I won't even. Yes, I'll copy it. I have people who are so depressed, they need to hear this. I shall watch your channel after this. The drummer from Rush, yeah. Boy, amazing, huh? Some people are just so talented. Anyway, I'm going to copy this. Give me a second. All right. Hey, it's 1:04 p.m. Guess what? We're 4 minutes over. Wow, wow, wow. Well, I will go ahead and do this. What will I do? I'll come back here. I'll come back here. Well, boys and girls, it's been a perfectly... Oh, it's elapsed time. I see. It's actually 5 minutes after 1, but we got started late. That's the problem. No wonder why it doesn't sync up. Well, I'll be here another 1 minute and 9 seconds so you guys can get your money's worth. Any last donations, please? Come on. Let's keep this channel going. My favorite joke to tell is a song from my grandmother taught her daughter. She died in 1932, so it's an old joke. Mohammed hit me up. You mean he reached out to you by email? Good. I can't donate, Doug. I don't have a MasterCard. Haha. Well, you can always use a PayPal. My PayPal address is my email address. I'll be on live every Sunday, Pacific time, 12 p.m. next week on the 19th of January. And my PayPal address is my email address. Whoops. All right. Stephen Wright said he once worked for a company that made fire hydrants, but there was never any place for the employees to park. I like his jokes. What was the other one he said that was very, very funny? I'll have to look it up. It was a really, really clever deadpan joke. But how to donate? You just click on, there's a little dollar sign in the bottom of your screen. You just click on that and it'll take you to a screen that says, you know, how much you want to donate, 99 cents or more. It's called Super Chat. You should see it on your screen. Dollar in the lower right-hand corner. Thank you, Lori B. Chom Chom's too funny. I learned today that a group of goats is called a trip. Ha. I love the name Chom Choms. I wonder where it came from. How'd you make it up? I've been tripping all day. Yes, yes, I've heard that joke. You're 22 tomorrow. Good for you. Happy birthday, you little Capricorn, you. Noah did the same for me. What did he do for you, Caleb? You're not talking about Noah Thomas, who's disappeared from YouTube, have you? Maybe he hasn't disappeared. I just haven't heard from him. All right. 1 minute and 52 seconds. Why do we drive on parkways and not park in driveways? Oh, why do we park on and drive on? No dollar sign on YouTube. Really? You must be on a phone. Well, oh, Noah brought me to you. Well, Noah's an amazing person. Has anyone seen or heard from him? Saving Peace, you can just do it PayPal. Or, if you want to, you can just become a monthly patron. Patreon. Patreon.com/DOUGLASP. Okay, that's how you become a monthly sustainer of this channel, Saving Peace. But I want to say one thing before I close. You know, I had this technical problem. I thought I was on for the first 5 minutes, and I wasn't. I was talking to myself. But you guys were on, and you were telling each other jokes and communicating. This tells me that this is actually a virtual community. You don't even really need me. If I could just get you on together and just walk away, you would be great at supporting yourself. So I think that's why you guys really like being here. It's not really because of me, but because of the support you give each other. You're now old friends. You're getting to know each other. It's a community. We're in a mental health community. We are in, I'm gonna tape this right here. We have created, how's this? We have created a recovery What do you think of that? Do you agree with me? We have created a recovery community. Oh, you're on a phone, huh? Well, either way, my PayPal address is my email address, and we need a t-shirt. Thank you, Douglas. Stay well, my friend. We need you. Yes, we need a t-shirt. Well, why doesn't someone actually, you know what? Someone should design a t-shirt, and then you can go ahead and people can, send contributions, or why don't you give me some ideas? Maybe I'll design the t-shirt for you guys, then we can just send it out. Iceland is my best friend at the moment. Well, maybe that helps. Are we blockheads? Oh my God, thank you, Lazy Eye Ranch. I'm going to leave on that note. I'm searching for a job online. Can someone help me, please? Elodie Cateau, can someone reach out to her? It's pretty easy. You just go to ziprecruiter.com and post your resume. Yeah, someone needs to reach out to Elodie or talk to a job counselor in your area. All right, blockheads, that's good. Saving PCFT videos is a great idea. Yes, we have a t-shirt. I'll buy one. Yeah, you'll buy one, but someone has to create the t-shirt. We need a designer. Maybe Julie Hayes will do so. Blockheads, all right, look at this. All right, maybe that should be the t-shirt. We are all blockheads. How's that? Do you like that? Well, if that's what you want the t-shirt to say, I'll talk to my designer friends. All right, I'm way overdue. Peace and love. You guys can chat after I get off the air. It's 1:04:31 is elapsed time. It's probably 1:10. And until we meet again, I will see you all next week, same time, same place. If I can figure out how to check out of here. Whoops. Yeah, I'm just going to go quit OBS. All right. See you guys next week. Adios.